माननीय श्री मिलिंद मुरली देवड़ा, माननीय श्री मिलिंद मुरली देवड़ा, बजट पर।
Thank you, sir. Please,
Budget
sir, my time is limited. Sir, please.
बजट माननीय जरम जी, प्लीज 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 आप बोलिए।
सर, आई वांट टू, सर, मैं सबसे पहले माननीय वित्त मंत्री जी को मैं बहुत बहुत बधाई देना चाहता हूं कि उनकी जो बजट है, इस साल की बजट, दिस इज प्रेजेंटेड अमिड अ वेरी वेरी वोलेटाइल डिसरप्टिव वर्ल्ड. The world has not seen such volatility, disruptions since the year 1945 when World War II ended 80 years ago. And मैं confidence के साथ कह सकता हूं कि जब विश्व में राजनीतिक आर्थिक अस्थिरता है, India stands alone as a rare island of macroeconomic growth and stability. So at this critical moment, I want to take the opportunity through you and through this House to appeal to industry as a whole, public sector and private sector, to make use of this opportunity, this unique time in our history, to work shoulder to shoulder with the government to achieve our national objectives. The public sector has the ability to bring scale. The private sector must bring speed, innovation, and risk-taking. So I heard my esteemed colleague, the former Finance Minister of India, Mr. Chidambaram, initiating the budget. He made a comment about private sector investments needing to increase. I would like, through you, sir, to remind him that private sector investments have peaked to 6.5 lakh crore rupees in 2024, which is 66% more than the figure was in 2021. So when previous governments had completely ignored manufacturing and had written off manufacturing, this government, and I congratulate this government, that in the last 10 years there's been a tectonic shift in thinking about manufacturing. So this government has used production-linked incentives. This government has used production-linked incentives, has spent 24,000 crore rupees on production-linked incentives, which have already created 12.5 lakh jobs in this country. In fact, the former finance minister, under his tenure, the Prevention of Money Laundering Act was amended with so many draconian provisions, which made it so hard for entrepreneurs to do business in India. A small issue like KYC compliance could lead to harassment. और मैं सरकार को इसलिए बधाई देना चाहूंगा कि मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में जन विश्वास एक्ट के माध्यम से आज 1000 जो माइनर ऑफेंसेस है उन्हें पूरी तरह से डीक्रिमिनलाइज किया गया है, ईज ऑफ बिजनेस को बढ़ावा दिया गया है। सर, मेरा उद्देश्य है कि सरकार और इंडस्ट्री को एक साथ मिलकर एक टीम के रूप में काम करना चाहिए। इफ दे वर्क टुगेदर, सप्लाई चेन शिफ्ट्स, टेक्नोलॉजी ट्रांजिशंस एंड ग्लोबल अनसर्टेनिटी को एक चैलेंज से हम अपॉर्चुनिटी के रूप में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं। So the last point I want to make, it's very unfortunate, some people overseas and more importantly some people right here had the willful ignorance to call our economy dead. I want to put 5 statistics before them. If our economy is dead, how is India the fastest growing major economy in the world? अगर हम भारत की अर्थव्यवस्था पूरी तरह से मर चुकी है, how is UPI processing over 70 crore transactions per day, making India the global leader in real-time digital payments? If the Indian economy is dead, how did the Jan Dhan Yojana alone bring 50 crore Indians into the formal banking system and transfer 41 lakh crore rupees directly to citizens, saving 3.5 lakh crore rupees of taxpayers' money by preventing leakages and inefficiencies? If the Indian economy is dead, how did gross GST revenues increase from 11 lakh crore rupees in 2020 to 22 lakh crore rupees in 2024, effectively doubling over 4 years? And lastly, sir, if the Indian economy is dead, why did the Europeans sign the biggest trade deal in the world with India and not with China or the United States? आज मैं गर्व से कह सकता हूं, कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ कह सकता हूं, विश्व में सभी जो कॉन्टिनेंट्स है, अमेरिका, नॉर्थ अमेरिका, साउथ अमेरिका, यूरोप, अफ्रीका, एशिया, सभी देश भारत के साथ ट्रेड करना चाहते हैं, भारत के साथ ट्रेड डील्स साइन करना चाहते हैं, and these are being done on our terms, not on their terms. Therefore, sir, all I'll say in conclusion is the only thing that is dead is certain people's confidence in India, in India's economy and India's people. The only thing that is alive is their hatred for India. So with these words, I commend the Finance Minister on an exceptional budget. Thank you very much.